What's going on, y'all? This is Kim, aka DJ Blackstar, and you're in tune to JOKERJOKErtv's coverage of Athfest 2024. Your number one spot to get interviews, live performances, and the like. This featuring artists that performing throughout Athens' 3-day annual music, art, and kids festival. And over to my left, I got three lovely ladies. I'm gonna let these queens introduce themselves.
Hello, I am Tikika, and
the TLC band. I'm Jasmine Janae.
And I'm Latoya.
That's why I creep. Yeah, just keep it on the down low. I'm sorry, that's what TLC. When I hear TLC, I'm just like, just thinking about that kind of thing. So let's get it out of the way. What's the TLC stand for?
So the TLC are my initials.
Okay.
And so since I put together this band,
Okay.
I was so creative,
Okay.
right?
Right? I was like, look at God. Won't he do it? Yes,
So
indeed.
that is where it comes from.
Okay. So it's really all about you. It's like I got my name and then my initials. So
That's how it started out. And now I am just so in love with every part of this band that, yeah, I'm very, I'm okay with calling them the foreground rather than the background.
Of course. Go let you give you that look real quick. Like, yeah, we right there front with you because it could be just your initials for right now. Now, real quick, let's take a look at the shirts real quick because right here, I love this. So we got soul, jazz, funk, and hip hop. And then we got peace, unity, love, and R&B. That's on some Soul Train tip. And then the 90s R&B raised me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we're on Athfest weekend. So what's y'all Athfest been looking like so far? How's it been going so far?
Our set was today at 12:30. So we were on Sunday main stage, Wicked Weed stage. So it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was the same amazing that it was last year.
Okay.
We were talking about this, how the energy of the crowd is just infectious.
Yeah.
And so I love Athfest. More so even than for its exposure, we just have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and speaking of from last year to this year, like, how would you describe your journey from last year's Athfest to this year's? Like,
we were talking about that too.
It's like we knew. Like I'm already in your mind.
You are in my mind. Last year, I do feel that our Athfest performance was a turning point with regard to our growth in performing. And so to this year, I definitely feel like the growth showed in our performance. But yeah, I think it changed us last year in a good way. We are, we practice every other Sunday at Nucci Space.
There you go. Shouts out to Nucci Space.
Yeah, shout out to Nucci Space.
Yeah.
And I think it showed today, and we just love it. I just want to, continue to always do Athfest, and also to bring R&B to Athfest.
Yeah. And we were talking, I was speaking with Mokah, Empress Mokah yesterday about how, Athens is known as, the rock city, indie rock city.
Correct.
But there are other genres that do exist. And hip hop does exist, but R&B's kind of been one of those, like, kind of like sandwich with hip hop, because typically with hip hop shows, it usually, we could throw in the R&B singer, just to say that we did, but sometimes we just want to get just straight up R&B, grown and sexy, and just, we don't want to mess up. Look, put it like this, you don't want to have 40, 45-year-olds all dressed up in suits and dresses, because you know how we do.
Right.
And they be sitting here, so they want to go see the R&B singer, and yet they will, like, they got to go through all the hip hop, and it's like, you sitting here like, bro, I don't know, I didn't come here to hear.
I just came here for the R&B.
It's like, I ain't come here to be just sit up be twerking, because baby, I ain't got the knees for it anymore. If you hollered at me when I was 20, like, for real, if you would have hollered at me when I was 20, I was richer. But nowadays, like, no, like, so I feel like it is important for having Athfest and for y'all to do the main stage to basically be like, you know what, R&B does exist.
It does exist.
Let's just shout out Troy Aubrey.
Shouts out to Troy.
Shouts out to Troy Aubrey. But Troy, next year we need Prime time. Okay. So we're moving. We want to move to the evening where people can enjoy because it's not so hot.
I'm telling you. Just go inside. Indoors.
We love Athfest, but I feel like, we're coming. We're growing. We're getting there. Next year, we're looking forward to having a prime spot because there's so many talented people in Athens. I mean, people sing. They will sing.
Not just sing.
They will sing your face off in Athens, Georgia. So we just want to bring that back. I mean, I have young teenagers
cheering,
and now it's so funny that they are the TikTok generation. So now they're singing our songs, 90s R&B,
right?
And because they don't have it, they're like this time period has just lost that. So now I think they're reaching back to get that. So we want to keep that alive, not just for us, but for them. We have something to sing.
Yeah, absolutely. So and I was talking with the artist T.W.I.N yesterday too, and she feels like, and we were talking about, like, R&B isn't dead. Like, let's get that out of the way. It's just evolved. However, the soul aspect that's what made the 80s and the 90s, like, R&B's just been like, because she was really talking about, like, the women, we can sing about our heartaches and folks just cheating and the struggle. We could do that all day, but there's really not that many from the male perspective that has that kind of soul coming. Luther, Big Luther, Big Luther, R.I.P. Barry White, and Teddy Pendergrass, things like that. It's like you don't really have that in this current generation. Sure, you got the likes like P.J. Morton for sure, but other than that, on the male side, it doesn't seem. But women, y'all can sing about it all day and all night and just put the extra bit of soul to it. But like you were saying, that this current generation, they're starting to go back to the era of being like, yo, like, it makes you feel. That's something about R&B. It just makes you feel something.
It makes you feel good. It does. It does.
So
yeah, I want to speak a little bit more about that. Just about R&B and how it is coming back, because what we have right now is, I absolutely love neo soul. I think R&B is still more soulful than the neo soul, and so that's what the younger generation is reaching back for. And there is this growth back into the market is there. In fact, with regard to Athens Hip Hop Awards, before last year, I don't think there was an R&B category. And so that was brought back just last year. And in fact, Jasmine Janae won the category for Best R&B Artist.
She
did. So we want to shout out to Jasmine.
Won't he do
it? Yes. So and I'm so thankful that she and I, as well as my sister, were able to collaborate and really bring this feel good music back. But we still do neo soul as well. So we're trying to be that mix of and a little hip hop. We try and be that mix, but definitely our base is R&B.
And I feel like it's also deeply rooted in soul.
It's deeply rooted in soul.
And I think for us, because for those men that know, June is also Black Music Month.
Yes.
So all the genres that you know of, whether it's jazz, whether it's rock, whether it's R&B, like a lot of it, it's us. It's been us that's been like at the root of it. Right. And it's deeply rooted in soul.
Speaking of, I'm sorry, you just brought up another point. It is Black Music Month, and in fact, we are performing next Saturday. It's called Lavender on the Lawn.
Okay.
It is at the newest McDonald's that is off of Jefferson. They're having a celebration. Bring your lawn chairs, but we will be there. It's 3 acts performing. We are one of the 3. From 2 to 4. But yes, it's about Black Music Month celebration.
And see, and that's the thing though too. It's like you have that opportunity to really showcase, because a lot of people may not know like June is Black Music Month, but we've been knowing that for because again, like we always talk about Black History 365 basically. So but June Black History Month, like Black Music Month, that's where, and even if you look at NPR, they're doing like the Tiny Desk concerts, and when it's been featured for Black Music Month, I think they released one with Shaka Khan just recently, you know. So it's important for people to know that soul music or just black music in general, we're responsible for almost all the genres that you can think of.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like I said, it's deeply rooted in soul. And
Deeply.
Yeah, and I feel like it's with y'all, what y'all are doing, and as well as others who are kind of wanting to get out there, because I think that's the other thing too. There's people who, like I said, there's many artists that they can sing the back of a doggone cereal box, and you just be like, oh my god, if I didn't love Captain Crunch before, but after you sung them ingredients beforehand, Lord have mercy, I'm here for it.
Right.
So I feel like the more you present these opportunities to be with being on the platform to showcase and be like, yo, we got to grow from that. We got to continue to make that happen. And it also inspires people and be like, yo, I want to do something with y'all, you know, and you're going to have those folks coming out of the woodworks and be like, yo, now that I know that y'all exist, now I can make that step and make something happen.
Definitely. Yeah. And we are all about collaboration. I collaborated with Noni, a rapper, Noni1, today and do often, but I just love for us as artists to come together and create all different things. So anyone who is, looking to collaborate, definitely, hit us up on social media and
tell them, go ahead and tell them your socials real quick, since we here. Since we might as well. Tell them
the social. It's IAMTIKICA. So IAMTIKICA. Anywhere on any platform, that's how you can find us. And at the TLC band.
There you go.
You can follow the band and get more information about myself and Miss Jasmine Janae.
And there's the thing, Miss Jasmine and I go back because
she in here.
We go back because we were talking earlier. We ended up doing the All the Welcome Market last year, and she was out there she was covered, but it was raining and cold. But when I tell you, this girl done brought the sunshine out, brought the sun. Exactly.
I know how to change the atmosphere
real quick.
That's one thing I know how to do.
And did.
Loved it.
So that's the thing. So for her, and we were thinking about it too. It's like there are R&B artists that are out there, but they just have to have the opportunity and the platform to make that happen.
That is it.
And not being afraid of it too. And I think it's also up to the artists too to be like, yo, if y'all want R&B, this is where we're going to be at.
Right.
And it's up to the people to come out and support that as well.
Right.
And I think that's where it boils down to. It's like it's same thing with any other genre. It's like, yo, this is what you want, you desire it. Here's an opportunity to go ahead and come through and support it. And especially the thing with R&B, you're not going to see that many R&B like shows, artists often. It's quality over quantity.
Right.
Hip hop show, you could probably just do that like once every 2 weeks or once a week or whatever. But for R&B, it's always something special.
Right.
Especially if you're doing a straight up show and it's growing to 6. Oh no, so baby, I need like a whole month to get my whole like set together.
Right.
It's like I gotta get my hair done. So that whole thing, because then it's an experience when it comes to R&B and soul. So we make sure we support that wholeheartedly.
And we're grateful for these opportunities right here in our own city of Athens, Georgia. I mean, people can go to Atlanta all day and, find some bar or somewhere somebody singing. But we want people to know that we're right here and available to do this right here. And we want to bring out Athens residents to these different places. It's here. I mean, we're here. Yeah. And so we don't want you to have to drive an hour in traffic
who wants to really
with parking.
And they charge.
You can come right to these places. So to be able to go downtown and perform, in the middle of downtown where we grew up, it's an honor. And we want people to begin supporting too, because that, like you said, I mean, we can get some outlets to offer those, but they've got to see the numbers as well. So for those people that want you say you want it, you have to support.
You got to support it.
You have to support it.
Yeah.
So.
And you can begin. You can.
And it starts.
You can begin by following me. Like for instance, I have my latest single came out May 24th. It is called My Way. It is available on all of the platforms, not social media platforms, on iTunes, Spotify, but it's My Way. Again, it's IAMTIKICA, all one word, all you can under what lowercase or uppercase,
whatever. It's consistent.
Just put it there.
Yeah.
It is everywhere.
Right.
This is Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You can find us that way, and that way you can stay informed as to when the shows are, the times of the shows. Yeah, and then you can just get the music and listen to it all the time, over and over.
And that's the thing too, with us being grown and sexy, like we ain't trying to be out at no like doggone 10 or 11 o'clock. Like baby, we prefer like midday. Yeah, we gonna start around like 6 or 7 o'clock maybe, and be done.
Nothing wrong. Exactly. No.
And we be done by like before the sun go down, so you can go on home.
Yeah, go on home and go to sleep.
Because you gotta
take that nap. Whatever.
For real.
Yeah.
Take that nap.
For real.
Take that nap before.
Nap beforehand.
Yes.
Yes. So, but I think it's important. So besides the one y'all have going on next week, what else do y'all have coming up for the rest of the summer?
We the thing that we have that we're looking forward to is Porch Fest is coming up
in September, right?
in October.
October. Okay.
It's in October. So that is our next big gig that I know about. Okay. But again, for each show we kind of get 2-3 more shows, so you just never know. Just stay tuned and locked.
Yeah.
Yes. The email is, if you want to know about booking, it is at book.IAMTIKICA@gmail.com.
Okay, we gonna make something happen.
We will.
I got an idea that we got. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful.
Ooh, I'm excited.
We're gonna talk. We ain't gonna say nothing here with this. We'll reveal it when it happens.
All right.
So I think I think it's important too that for y'all to have that opportunity in that main stage and really relish in it and revel in it and be like, yo, this is we are here. We are here. And like this ain't a once in a year kind of thing. Like, you got to keep following us and letting it happen, because R&B is something that's in the year 2024. Folks are still listening to 90s R&B,
exactly.
Because that particular era is just something about it, And we're not even talking from a mainstream level. It's just very influential, because if you talk to the people who are here, talking about it now, they will be like, yo, I'm still stuck on like 90s R&B. I had a friend of mine out in California. She's like, her latest song that she released is called 90s Breakup. So she's like, I want that 90s kind of breakup where, ain't no social media, if we got to talk about, ain't no DM.
Don't DM me.
We ain't DM nothing. We ain't not texting nothing. Like, nah, if you're going to break up and you're going to pull up to my house.
Right. Do the pull up.
Well, to pull up to my house, begging on your knees, like, with the boombox. Like, I want all that.
In the rain.
All of it. Just coming down. So, baby, can I come inside? It's like, and in your mind, you'd be like, you did me wrong, but I don't want you to catch the moment. Come on in here. Let's talk about this. All right. So, is there anything else? Oh, one more thing. So, typically, in typical fashion, with any kind of gigs or any kind of shows, if you're doing any kind of traveling, what is the one thing that you have to have? Otherwise, that trip is going to go left. It ain't going to go right. It's going to go left because you don't have that one thing. It can be, food, or particular food, water bottle. What is that one thing that you have to have with you? Otherwise, it's just going to throw you off.
You mean pre-show?
Yes. Pre-show, or you're traveling to a gig. Like, what's the one thing that you have to have? Or anytime if somebody wants to book you, they'd be like, yo, we ain't performing unless you include this one thing.
Okay. I need a loud mic.
Okay.
Because I'm loud.
Okay.
I'm loud, and no, seriously, I am loud.
You have to be.
I am loud, but sound is so important. I would say, I love a microphone, and I love it loud.
Yeah.
And if you have brought me a loud mic to where I don't have to fight and strain, and I can just vibe and do my thing, then I'm probably gonna be back.
You're gonna be at a point where you're just gonna be like doggone Janet Jackson and
that's
at the controls, to where you're just having just like an earpiece, and just going in. You're just
yeah.
Or you're just gonna have a straight up bedazzled like wireless mic and just be like,
I do.
Oh, you do? Does it have TLC written down of it?
It doesn't, but that's a good idea, right?
Marketing.
Okay, listen.
we
Come
making
to
it all
us
happen.
for your bedazzled.
I got
microphone.
you. I'm saying you already got the hat.
We
So
got the
I'm saying
hats.
so
we have the hat.
So it's gotta be bedazzled, not when it's hot like it is, because I'm pretty sure the bedazzle just like.
This was today. Yeah,
it was today.
Yeah. Sunshine.
Yeah. I mean, just
bling bling bling.
We need a bedazzle regardless.
Okay, but y'all don't want to bedazzle and mess around the heat, the hot, like the sun mess around the blindfolds. Be like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's their problem.
That is true.
It's like if I'm shining too bright for you, wear shades.
We gotta look good.
I'm
That's
saying,
problem.
if y'all being blind, wear shades, baby. We shining regardless. I'm saying the 90s raised me, baby.
That's it. That's it.
For me, to answer your question, I have to have several things pre-show.
Oh, okay.
I have to have my Manuka honey. Now I got this from a vocal coach. His name is Rob Stevenson. He's one of the vocal coaches to the Stars.
Yeah.
I took a class with him. Shout out to Rob Stevenson.
There you go.
But no, my Manuka honey, because it's really good for your throat. It's something about the bees that's in New Zealand that makes that honey that is just
it's exotic. The exotic
bees.
Yeah.
My breathe oil that I have to put behind my ears, and my airwaves gum, which I actually still have in my mouth right now. But yeah, it just kind of opens you up and everything. So I have to do some.
Y'all better take notes. Who's taking notes?
Don't worry, we gonna have closed captions for everything. We're gonna link everything to Manuka honey, like everything.
Yeah, to put a little bubble on there.
Yeah, be like just right there
on the screen.
Just like, all right, this is Jasmine's needs right here before you pull up.
I need this.
Allow Mike Manuka honey straight out of New Zealand, specifically.
Exactly.
So for me, it's none of those things. I just like the right energy. I'm all about energy.
Yeah. You know Lauryn Hill was the same way. She was like, man, I ain't gonna perform unless the energy right.
I feel like that.
But
and
you
so
sometimes you'll be waiting like 3 hours.
No. See, when I come in the room. Okay, let me tell you about this.
I'm here for it.
No, you know, because people can bring you down with their energy, but that's okay. When I come in, I'm going to get it up. This is just what I do. So I'm going to grab the mic. I'm going to get the crowd ready, hype, to hear us sing. So as long as I can get that energy up, I can't have no wallflowers. We don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
I need you to be where I am. I'm bringing you into.
We are bringing you into our world.
But see, you know, that's the thing about us growing up in the 90s, though. We will literally grab people who are on the wall and just like, baby, you getting up on this dance floor.
Yeah, today. And it was
today.
97 degrees at 12:35, 45. We had those people doing the Beyonce Before I Let Go. Hustle.
Last song was Before I Let Go.
Nice.
And yes, we hustled all on stage and the crowd.
It's all about the vibe.
But you know, with anybody, you start electric slide and a cha-cha slide and a wild, you know full well. It don't matter if it's 90 degrees or doggone 30 degrees. No. We gon' warm up and do it. Straight
but it's like you said, it's an experience. So we want you to have the whole thing. You gonna hear this beautiful lady's voice, and that's first of all gonna bring you out to see who in the world is singing. And then we're gonna do our little 1-2 step, right, Jazz? Yes. And pull you on into this, this R&B thing. And so it's the whole thing. So when we even wake up in the morning and put these shirts and hats on, we already bringing you into our experience. You feel me? Right. So when you pull up in the audience, you ready. You got to get where we are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, baby, go home.
Yes.
You say you want to sing something?
Or you can perform the song that y'all just released. Or I was going to hit you with a question. I was going to give you one.
Go ahead.
Sing the one song that inspires you to get into R&B. Like, what's the one artist and their song that had you like, oh my God? I already know where you're going to go with. I know how you do, but I already know what she going to do. Yeah. But
the artist that inspired me is definitely Whitney Houston. Definitely. Now I don't have I'm not gonna break into I believe the children are the future, but
I was gonna think it's like gonna be like I'm your baby tonight or something like that, or
I don't do well with on the spot, but
you just performed like not even 2 hours ago. So.
Okay, so what are we doing?
You tell me.
What Whitney?
You give me something. We can say it's not right, but it's okay, or Heartbreak Hotel.
You gotta go further back.
Oh, we're gonna go further back.
Yeah, what would we?
I want to know. I want to dance with somebody?
And this mic is working.
It's yeah.
It's live.
It's live.
I guess I'm gonna do I Believe.
We went all the way around.
But what is
do you want to? Okay. Well, if you or do you want to come back? We can come back to you. If you marinate on, we'll come back to you. Jasmine, I already know. Cause go.
Just out of curiosity.
Just go.
Who do you think I'm about to sing?
Don't worry about it. I know.
I was wondering, maybe could I make you my baby? If we do the unthinkable, would it make us look crazy? If you ask me, I'm ready. I'm ready. If you ask me, I'm ready. I'm ready.
It wasn't who I was thinking was going to be.
Oh, who did you think?
The one you went viral with.
Oh, my girl Tamar.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Tamar Braxton. I love you.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
But on the spot, her stuff way up there.
I'm just saying.
See that Love and War?
Yeah.
You gotta be warmed up.
I'm just saying, yo, you was already warmed up because you was there 2 hours ago.
So mine goes back a little bit further. Okay. Like you talking about inspiration, you know,
this
is in our house. Mm-hmm. We grew up in. My mama used to get the music blaring on Saturday for everybody to clean up. Mm-hmm. You know, so it'll be like, I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. I think you are the one for me. Here is where you ought to be. I just want to satisfy you. You're not mine and I can't deny it. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now or I'll go crazy. Whoa, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? Whoa, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything?
And then Mary J. Blige be like, yes, you are.
All right.
Yes, you are. Okay.
All right.
Back to you.
We're going back to me.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So we did this today. Mm. It's gonna be "He Loves Me" by Jill Scott. Ooh, can I do that?
Yes.
Do it. Get in there.
You love me. It's specially different. Every time you keep me on my feet, happily excited by your cologne and your hands, your smile, your intelligence. You woo me, you court me, you tease me, you please me, you school me, give me things to think about, ignite me, you invite me, co-write me, you love me, you like me, inside me to chorus. You incite me to chorus. You incite me to chorus. You incite me to chorus. You.
Sing, T.
You better sing it, T.
Yes, ma'am.
Sing, T. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So like I said, even though she came out like 2000, like still we consider that 90s because she just yeah. Did you see that video where from Jill Scott where she was like she was like the last song of the day or it's last song of the night and folks were singing like oh and they were just like and she was just that feeling came out real quick. It's like girl, I've been up here for like I already gave you like 12 songs. What more could you want? Right. Yeah. This is somebody in the comments said that too. It's like Auntie. It's like okay. It's like that feeling came out over real. Yeah.
All night. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So the next thing we do, we make sure we're gonna do it midday or in the early evening, and we're gonna mess around and be done.
We can go as long as y'all want us.
Oh, true, but grown.
But grown.
We grown.
Exactly.
We have to be grown and consider and be like, look, we had this thing done by 9 o'clock.
We'll have it done by 9.
By 9 o'clock.
For sure.
Yeah. So in that way, if y'all want to go, sit at the bar or whatnot. If y'all want to go home, y'all can go home.
Yeah.
But but we done here.
You ain't got to go home.
But you gotta, but you can't stay here unless you tipping.
True.
All right. Well, I appreciate y'all coming through. Give them the socials one more time. Let them know where they can find you. Next week, right? Y'all perform next week?
Next week, we are performing. It is 5223 Jefferson Road.
Okay.
It is the McDonald's. It's called Lavender on the Lawn. It is in celebration of Black Music Month. And you can find me on all social media, 2 to 4. Mm-hmm.
That is a key. It's midday.
B103.
Okay.
And Joyce Littell will be there.
Oh, Joyce is
yes.
them ties.
Yes.
Those ties.
So definitely follow me on all social media platforms, specifically IG at IAMTIKICA. So you can keep it locked.
Mm-hmm. Tell them where they can find you too.
And you can find me on Instagram under Jasmine Janae. Let me spell that for you.
Yes, because Jasmine be spelled 50-11 different ways, so we got to get it right.
JAZMIN JANAY, and also have a nail side too. Nails by Jazz. So it's NAILZ BYJAZ 7.
There you go.
Better promote, girl.
I'm saying.
So don't forget to follow at the TLC Band.
Yeah.
I do this exclusively. Yeah. Well, in my spare time.
There you go. Oh, okay.
I had a day job and everything.
Of course,
but I have to take care of children.
It's what it is.
After hours,
yeah.
You at the TLC Band, you can follow, and we are so grateful for this opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much for having us.
JOKERJOKER
Yeah, Joker TV, man. Give it up.
Shout out to JOKERJOKER TV. Period.
Yeah. And did. Keep it like where you got it. So we